Hey guys, TC here. Another review for you today. We're looking at the super perishing, the T26E4 premium tank in the gift shop. Available also in game for about 7,500 gold, give or take. Great crew trainer, lovely money maker, preferential matchmaking. A lot of fun to play this thing. It's people often mistake it and say play it as a slow, play it as a fast heavy. Just play it as a tank. You know, people can tell you how to play a tank any way they want. I can tell you that I stand off and snipe with it. I don't. You play it however you want. It's a lot of fun to play. A lot of people will tell you that you can really improve your statistics figure-wise with this tank because it gets insane penetration with its APCR. You almost get another 100 mil of pen by firing the APCR ammunition with this tank, as you can see there, from 170 up to 258 for the same alpha damage. The downside is obviously the extra cost, but as long as you're buttering out 2.3k of damage with the thing, which when you're firing APCR and you're pretty much guaranteed to pen a lot of the time, is not too hard. Crewing this is from the M4 Sherman, so as you can see, we're on the 4th crew skill now, working really hard to complete BIA. They've got full repairs as well, which I think is really important on a lot of tanks. Normally on my mediums though I do train camo because I like them to be a little bit stealthy, but it depends on the type of tank it is. The American mediums are very much in your face, up there and go and get them, so repairs is pretty important because obviously if you're fighting hard you're going to get tracked a lot. Whereas like your Russians, your Germans, you can be a little bit more sneaky, a little bit more stealthy with them. I don't know much about the Chinese and the Japanese mediums, to be honest with you, purely because I've not played them much. My only Japanese, my only Oriental, should we say, is the T34-3 and the Chinukai. And I don't really get on with them well. They're okay, but that's for a different video. Today we're going to concentrate on this. As you can see, vents, rammer and optics, standard medium tank setup for myself, and the premium consumables, 35 AP, 14 APCR, 5 HE. Might seem like I carry a lot of APCR on this tank, but the penetration values of the gun do sometimes necessitate it. However, the standard AP is more than adequate, and it's cheap. 255 credits per shot is nothing. Ace Tanker review coming up for you, Ace Tanker replay for you. However, I will caveat it, I was doing medium tank mission 4 where you have to track people and do damage to them. The Super P I find is quite good for that because of its reload speed at 6.9 seconds. A lot of people that you play at this tier, some of them won't have full repair skills on the crew, so when you track them and shoot them and track them again, it all adds up and allows you to complete that mission very successfully. And because of the damage output with your APCR, you can actually do the secondary as well quite comfortably. So we'll do that. What I'm also going to do, guys, at some point in the future is I'm going to do a review of all my premium tanks for you. Give you an idea of what I think of them, how I think you should progress with your premium tanks, when you should be looking to purchase them and things like that. I think it's something that's missing in the community and I'd like to add it to the community if I possibly can do. So with that being said, let's get into the review. Okay guys, here we go. As you can see, a tier 8 game, standard matchmaking this for a super perishing. Obviously with preferential matchmaking you will see more tier 8 games than you will than anything else, and you will not see tier 10s in this tank. Let's speed up the replay so we can get into the action. As you can see, we're on the Redshire match. Apologies for the weird mouse action. I was listening to some music and I was chilled out having a good time. So I was a bit bouncing about with my mic. Apologies for that. It wasn't intentional to give you any seasickness or anything. As you can see, we're heading over to the heavy tank corner. The reason I'm doing that is this is the best opportunity I feel to be able to get tracking shots and do damage. I'm looking at the team split and I'm actually quite happy. Again, dancing with the mic, sorry. Not exactly brilliant. Drop it down to normal speed, you can get a feeling for how slow this tank really is. It's not a fast medium, it does struggle to get to its top speed. Going downhill it's possible, but So we've already lost our ELC there with a fantastic suicidal scout run. I I have to type in chat, you'll see you really need to learn to scout, and a lot of people agree. You know, as you can see, going uphill, we're struggling to maintain 20 kph. Like I said, it's not a very fast tank, this. We've got the standard ammunition loaded, we've got the auto aim on there. We zoom in, looking for a shot to track him, but we whiff the shot wide. Our HE shell there from something large. There's no artillery in the game, so I'm not entirely sure where that's coming from. TVP takes out a T3485 behind us, and we now push forward to this corner. Auto aim, put the shell through the side of it. The T34-1 comes around the corner, bounces. Jagdpanther there. We look to take a shot, but he backs off. There's the KV, looking for a shot through the top of the turret. We bounce. There we go, we're looking for the tracking shot. There's the first tracking shot. Second tracking shot. No damage being done though to this guy, unfortunately. So we load the APCR, and unfortunately repairs his tracking time. T34-1 bounces. We blow the track off the Black Prince there. Then we look for the lower plate shot, but he does get repaired and he gets tracked again. Another shell through the front there. It's 152 mil of armor on the front of that tank. These APCR shells are totally unneeded. However, around the corner, tracking shot. Not tracked him though. Middle of the lower plate, we're just buttering through him here at this angle, which is, it's unfortunate, but we're on a mission. Another shot through there, through the Black Prince. He's now pretty helpless up there. Now going around this corner is a little bit tricky for us. I look for another tracking shot, but I fail. I bounce the KV4's return shell there. As you can see, we're not showing him much of the inside of the tank. Track the IS-3 and do damage at the same time. We wait for the reload, pop forward, finish the IS-3 off. Super P's in front. The Black Prince is in front of us. We lose our gun there through a HE shell from our own IS-3. So GG, thanks to that for him. Thanks to him for that. We go around and we get our frontal armor pointed at this poor Jagdpanther. We blow his track off and he gets killed. And then we go after the T34-1. Oh, Black Prince and CDC shooting us in the back. We ignore them. We burn some hit points. We push forward on this chap. Tracking shot, damaging shot. We push in. Ramming damage counts, and we finish him off. Down to our standard AP shells now. CDC puts another good shell into us there. 212 mil a pen, even at that angle, goes through the side of the Super P quite easily. And we burnt through our APCR shells there, but we have done 2.8k of damage. We've got 2 kills and with 4,400 WN8. As you can see, standing off here, wait for the aim time, we shoot. Very thin armor on the CDC. We could actually shoot HE. I'll look for a tracking shot on him. But unfortunately we just penetrate, but somebody else tracks him and he gets killed very quickly. And that's it, that's the end of the game. Results here guys, as you can see. Mastery badge, Hand of God, Bruiser, Shellproof, Fire for Effect, 107,811 credits with 4,101 XP for a ×2 on the first victory. 6,320 WN8 in total. And look at the team scores. As you can see, top for damage there on 3.3k. Top for base XP on 1300 as well. Detail report, 22 fired, 20 pen, 20 hit, 14 penetrated though, and that was our 14 APCR shells. We blocked 2.2k of damage. Now, as you can see here, we did get some compensation for the HE shell that took out our gun from our IS-3 guy there. And even firing all those APCR shells, we still made 19,000 credits. You would have lost 17,000 on your standard accounts. That's why I do not recommend you run the tank the way I just demonstrated there. I was trying to do medium tank mission 4 for my Object 260, track and do damage to 4 vehicles. So I had to make sure that my shots counted, penetrated and did the job. I did try to make the AP work, as you saw. I should have made more effort to make the AP work in hindsight, but that was my own choice and I've made that. So that's my review on the Super P. It's a good tank, it's a lot of fun. You can do ludicrous amounts of damage with it, but you have to be prepared to pay for it, and you have to be able to carry your team to victory to do that, and rely on your team to support as well. If you get soloed by 2 light tanks on your own, that's it, it's game over, you're going to get ripped apart. This thing cannot take damage at all. You know, from circling tanks, it just doesn't turn quick enough, it's not mobile enough. But that being said, it's still a nice tank, it's still a good addition to the garage, and with the preferential matchmaking, I don't think it's going to be around for long, so snap it up while you can do. Anyway, if it's the first time you're watching the reviews, guys, really nice to have you here. Hopefully you click the subscribe button and follow us for more to come. In the meantime, if I see you on the game, say hello. Anyway, cheers guys.